January TBR with the help of my TBR chart. I'm going to try to focus on my priority books and my 2026 TBR. Those are the books I really wanted to read, so let's go ahead and pick our first prompt. The prompts, I don't know if you can tell. Okay, first prompt. In comfort zone. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Look, in my comfort zone is probably a fantasy or a romance. I'm going to go for Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. This is a fantasy, this is vampires, and this is V.E. Schwab. All things I love. I love fantasy, it's my most read genre. Vampires are my favorite occult, and V.E. Schwab is one of my favorite authors, so I'm going to go for this one for In Comfort Zone. I think this is lesbian vampires, and it is set in like 3 different places. So it's in 1532 in Santo Domingo de la Calzada, and 1827 in London, and then 2019 in Boston. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to work and who we're following. But I am so excited. I love V.E. Schwab, and this is one of my most anticipated reads of 2026. Oh, by the way, I don't think I said I think we're going to be picking 5 prompts. So let's pick our second prompt. Okay. Second prompt. 5+ letter title. Okay. 5+ letter title, so not words, letters. For 5+ letter title, I'm going to pick The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, because I want to reread the Throne of Glass series to read Kingdom of Ash, which I have never read. And I read Assassin's Blade last time, so like the first time I read it, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm going to do it again. My recommended reading order is this one first, if you are curious. I feel like everyone has heard of Throne of Glass. I feel like everyone has at least heard of Sarah J. Maas. But yeah, I love this series, and I need to finish it. Assassin's Blade is the second book on my January TBR. I don't think I need to give a synopsis for this, but basically you follow Selena, and she's an assassin. And I don't want to say anything else because you need to go in blind. It's so good, but you just go in blind. It's so good. So yes, The Assassin's Blade. The prompt is going to be this, whatever this is. Highest rated. So I actually don't need to look this up. It's kind of funny that we get this after. Pretty sure I know what my highest rated book on my TBR is, but I'll look it up just to show you. You can immediately see, I think, that Kingdom of Ash is the highest rated on my TBR. I'm going to do my Throne of Glass reread anyway. I'll put Throne of Glass on there as well. I already have the Assassin's Blade on there, of course. But since I'm going to be reading this like right after this one as well, might as well put it on here, you know, even though this is not specifically the one that's highest rated, but Kingdom of Ash is in the same series. So like I said, Selena Sardati in this Who You Follow, she's an assassin. Yeah, I don't want to say anything else. I'm so excited to read the series again, and then finally read Kingdom of Ash. This is the third book on my January TBR. Fourth prompt. Oh, this one fell out. Let's do that one. For the fourth prompt. 5-star prediction. Okay, fun. How can I? Okay. I don't know if this is going to show up, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to choose Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home for this prompt, even though I'm already reading this, but I'm not that far in yet, so I'm going to be picking this because I'm reading it anyway in January, so like might as well put it on my TBR. But yes, this is a 5-star prediction. I've read the first 2 books in the series. They were both 5 stars, so this is a 5-star prediction. And so the first book you follow Magnolia and BJ, and the second book you follow Daisy and Christian, and in this one we follow Magnolia and BJ again. And basically I can't even explain this series for you, but the best way to explain it, I would say, is Gossip Girl in London. So, like drama, toxicity. This is the 4th book on my January TBR. Definitely 5-star prediction. Loving it so far, but I'm like 88 pages in, so I'm not that far in. The last prompt. That's crazy. Okay, so the last prompt for my January TBR is going to be this one. Second chance. Okay. So this is gonna be a romance. For second chance, I found 2. I've had love redesign, and then the one I'm going to put on my TBR is Before a Stranger by Brittany Carlino. This has been on my TBR for years, and it's a second chance romance, so I think I'm going to read this one and put this one on my TBR. I don't really know what it's about, except that it is a second chance romance. We met 15 years ago, almost to the day, when I moved my stuff into the NYU dorm room next to yours at senior house. We called us fast friends. I like to think it was more, yet somehow it all fell apart. I'm very curious to see if I'm going to like this book. I have heard great things, so let's hope. This is a stack of the January TBR. So we have Before a Stranger for second chance. We have Magnolia Barcelona Own for 5-star prediction. Throne of Glass for highest rated. We have The Assassin's Blade 5+ letter title. And we have Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil for In Comfort Zone. So that is my January TBR. Let me know what you are going to be reading in January, and I will see you in the next one.